So now we have created a template for the single version of the course. I'll leave the multiple or the list version at the moment. I would like to instead create a template for the project single, because this is a little bit specific. So let's first just do a listing of each of the users, and let's do a section or the creators of this one. Class equals project dash creators, and then now I write let's put them out as a list. So now we go here and then we write the each. And what is the referenced field? Well, if you don't remember this one, you should go here, projects, and we name that creators. We have that somewhere down here, I guess. Where is that one? That should go to the course. I can't see that at the moment. It should be here somewhere. There it is. Creators. One thing when you write this as here, you don't get the autocomplete that you get when you write the curly braces and the @ sign. So you need to remember what did you call it in this case. So now for each creator, well, we output them as a list item, and of course we would like to add a link. The problem is that we don't know how to link this one because users are a little bit specific. There is no global unique identifier for users in that sense that they have their own page that we can link to. So we need to fix that in some way. So I will leave that as it is for the moment, and we will come back to this one. And instead we just show the display name for the users, and then we close the list item, and then we close the each, and then we close the UL, and then we could say maybe we should close this section also, section, and then we can have a new section, and now we got a capital S here, and maybe we should have a class on that one also. Class equals project dash images, and now we can write everything we want to do about the images. And how do we output the images then? Because they are a field, but they have kind of no, we can't write kind of at images or whatever. So we need to handle that in some way, and you can do that. First of all, maybe we should wrap them in something, so let's wrap them in a div, class image or something, and then you write the curly braces again and the @ sign, and then there is a specific tag that's called _img. And again, this is kind of the thumbnail size, so let's go for the large one here, because here we want them in full glory, because we are viewing a project and then we want it to be big and fancy, like this. And then we can actually close the div for that one. And then we can, and of course we need also an each here, because we might have multiple images, each images, and we call them project images, I guess, project images. We have that one here, so that is correct. And you see that you loop through repeated fields in the same way as you loop through referenced fields. So now we have that one, and then we can close the each here. And if you would like to output any extra data about the image, well, then you can get that one if you want to, but this will output the image as it is. So and then we can maybe close that section. And again, maybe we want to wrap this into an if statement, so we output this just if we do have images. So if project underscore images, and then we can close, no, we should have a hard bracket and close the if statement like this. Now, wouldn't it also be nice that when you view one project, you could also get a link to the projects that belong to the same course? So then you can kind of get, here are all the sibling projects. So can we do that? Well, yes, we can add a new section with a class of projects like this. And then we maybe would like to output an H4 or something. And then we can say all projects in course. And how can we get the course name? Well, we know that each project belongs to one course, and we had that in the course field. And now you see that when I write course, well, then I can get the course post thumbnail, the course blah blah blah. So I write the period, and then I would like to have the post name for that course, like that. And then we can close the H4 like this. And then we again can output a list here, maybe UL. And maybe we should have a class for that one also. Project list. And we used dashes before, so that use this one here also. And then we write an each. And now we would like to loop through all. No, not here. We should have course dot. So now we go from the project to the course and then back to the projects again. So we have projects here. And then we can list. And then here we can create also link href equals, and here we can use the standard global unique identifier. So let's add this one. And then we maybe would like to have just the post name. Now again, this post name references the project name. As we are looping through each project, then every field will be based on where you have kind of landed in the each. So that was that. We close the A tag and we close the list item. And then we also need to close the each. And then we need to close the UL. And then we need to close the section. And now we can say, okay, don't we need to wrap this one into an if statement also? Well, actually not, because as we are viewing a project, we know that each project should belong to a course. Well, then we at least have one project, so we know that there will be at least one output. So now we are done with that one. I can publish that one, and again we need to go to the pod and project and go to auto template, select this one and select the project signal and say that it should go after again, and let's save the pod. And now let's go to our project and let's view the project here. Now you see that we have our to-do app that was created by Hans Solo and Jane Dunn, and then we have the images from that project outputted, and then we have a list of all projects in the course UX design. So now we have everything for that one.